Whether you keep them in your home or love to see them in theirs, these are the creatures that bring us all together.
Reptiles. We're going to be delving into the experiences of reptile lovers from around the block and around the world. This is the Reptile Talk Podcast.
Boom. What is going on, everybody? This is Jeremy Turgeon from Brassman Reptiles.
And I'm Rob, and I'm creeping a reel.
Dancing in the spider chair. Like
Bring it around town.
Oh, man. Heck yeah. This is episode 132. Super exciting. We're well into the hundreds. And that's incredibly exciting because before we know it, episode 200 is going to be here, and that's going to be kind of nuts.
Yeah, for real. That's wild.
But how you doing, Rob? How's things?
I'm doing okay. Before we get too deep into it, I wanted to say that tonight's sponsor is Black
Yes.
Box. Make sure that you check them out. If you're looking for a new rack or enclosure, quickest turnaround time in the game. Check out these beautiful enclosures back here.
Heck
I'm loving them so far. Can't say enough good things about them. So if you're in the business for a new rack or enclosure, make sure you check out Black Box Cages in Beaufort, Georgia. They're doing good things. Check them out.
Bam. Absolutely.
But yeah, things are going pretty good over here. I just pulled my second clutch of Borneos, so that's cool.
Yes.
And then I'm waiting on potentially a clutch of scrubs. That's cool. And threw the corn snakes together, so that's cool.
Hey, you decided to throw the corns together?
I threw them together. The male was chasing around for a minute, and I was like, maybe I'll pair you a different time. I pulled them out a couple of minutes later.
Like no, you blue balled them.
I was like, I want to be able to sit there and watch them. I don't know why I keep thinking like king snakes. I'm like, oh man, he's gonna eat her because he's like a lot bigger than her.
Yeah. Damn, you made him a twitchy mess for no reason.
That means that next time he's gonna get to business. He's gonna get in there. And
he's gonna know. Done. I got a time limit. I got 90 seconds to get this done.
He's just going for his best time,
Right. Oh man, heck yeah, dude. What was the second Borneo clutch you pulled?
So that clutch is from a VPI Super Stripe female, the one that we got that came in with 7 peppers. So the black trait VPI Super Stripe female, bred to a side swipe Super Stripe head ultra granite male, head ultra granite in quotation, head ultra granite male. So those babies are all going to be crazy striped, like
hell yeah, dude,
just stripedy striped. The mom's got a really cool like orangish red head, and I'm hoping that translates to some of the babies. And then Dan Magano did a pairing that was like skunk super stripe to a side swipe, and he made these crazy black stripe. They look like I don't even know how to describe it. They solid black stripes down the sides and like hollow backs, and they were just incredible. And I was like, as soon as I saw those, I was like, do I have enough that I can make that? Because I need I know those are going to be expensive, so maybe I can make them instead. And so I just kind of like looked around and I was like, okay, I do have some stuff that can make that, so that's what I'm going to do. And so I got 13 good eggs. So their day 55 is the 3rd of July. So they'll be hatching right around 4th of July. Should be good. And the other clutch, I think, is like 3 weeks before that. So
nice.
Yeah, going to be some cool stuff. So
hell yeah, dude.
How are things going over with you?
Today's been a crazy day, just enclosure overhauls on some of the Amazons that aren't paired up. So trying to spruce some things up. So today was a pretty busy day. Had a bummer ball python clutch that was just totally slugged out. That was a bummer. That was like a black pewter Batman. So black pastel leopard spot nose clown, bred to a hidden Chihuahua Enchi yellow belly. So it's just going to be a bunch of het clown combos, but just like some different, like neat looking het clown combos. And that girl just totally slugged out. And I was like, damn.
Ouch.
So it happens. It's a bummer. The bigger part of the bummer is like I didn't breed very many ball pythons this year, like for a reason. Like I did not want a whole lot of them, so the ones that I did pair I was like just excited for in general. So to get a whole clutch of slugs was just kind of like, damn it, why you do
Yeah. That's a bummer.
that? But so hopefully, I don't, since this girl isn't necessarily part of any one particular project, she'll probably, once she gets fed back up, I'll probably end up selling her and moving her out. But yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer. Other than that, leopard geckos abounding right now, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying watching them grow and color up. That's always like the most intriguing part about leopard geckos, especially the first couple of months, going from those typically just black and yellow bands to starting to see all the oranges and everything come in. So that's been pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just keep busting ass. It's just the name of the game. But
Yeah.
this is how we know I'm excited about this episode. I thought I was late and ended up being early for the podcast. So we've all just been hanging and chilling backstage. So I'm super excited because tonight we got Johnny Lizards. John Adragna from Sim Container is joining us.
The Lizard King.
What's up, dude?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Been
How are
just
things,
talking-
dude?
It's been a minute.
40 years ago since I was
Yeah. Basically.
Heck yeah.
Oh, my whole beard went white, man. I went from like salt to pepper. Now I'm Santa.
Santa. Oh God. That's okay. If you want to meet Johnny Lizards, he'll be the Santa at the Long Island Mall.
I got a
And
fat.
you can
I'm gonna be Santa. I got the right color though, you know.
it's true.
do.
He's festive.
So, man, how things been going with you?
Busy
Mhm.
life, work, busy animals, busy everything. I don't get much time for myself anymore.
Yeah. Feel that.
You know.
I've learned that we have to carve out specific time to be like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling.
And I feel like my life is flying by. It's just flying.
Mhm.
So
Right.
busy that it's like, where are the breaks? I'm 50 years old, and it's like, whoa, my 40 went like that. Went like this. My kids are 10 and 14.
What?
What the hell?
Sheesh. Yeah.
Wait, you have a teenager now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
2 girls and my wife. So please.
Say a prayer.
This is why I have 2 reptile rooms. I get to go hide. When things act up, I'm out of here. Right downstairs.
You're outnumbered.
Out for that.
Oh man.
You know, they're all gonna ovulate at the same time too. It's gonna be horrible.
No.
It's gonna be
Now,
terrible.
if they could time it with the lizards, then it would be great.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like everybody gets chocolate and then everybody gets rats, and just don't
There
mix
you
them.
go.
Right.
Oh God. Oh no.
Just don't mix it.
The chocolate mouse. Eat a chocolate mouse. Be like,
Wrong one.
It's gonna be hard, like an chocolate Easter bunny from the lace monitors. Like give me that.
Lace monitors would probably eat that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. They probably would.
Not anymore.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Shout out to folks that are in the chat. I'm gonna highlight this because it's funny. There's a succession of comments from my buddy Alex. Santa, and what do you want for Christmas? Kid, a sim container.
Yeah.
Santa. Well, you're in luck.
You're in luck, kid.
Sorry, I'm not kidding. Alex is right. Alex is right, kid. That's all I have. That's all the inventory I have. I'm not, I have eggs cooking, but I have lots of sim containers right now.
Right.
My stock just arrived last week. I actually flew to Michigan, rented a Penske, picked up the sim containers in Kalamazoo, and drove 13 hours back home with them.
Oh.
Did it all in one day.
Oh my goodness.
They were ready. I had prepaid for everything, and
Damn.
Friday at 2:30 in the morning, and started packing
No.
in the morning when I woke up.
Sheesh.
Oh.
And then
Dude.
so it's I don't sit still. I just don't. That was right after.
Depends.
That was like
Yeah,
a couple of days after I got back from Niagara Falls.
He's like, I
Jeez.
just drove, that many hours. I just drove out 8 hours, so let me do another 13.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What I do with my life, I could have paid somebody, but I was like, oh, you know what? If I pay them, it's going to cost me another $1,000, and I probably won't get them very quickly. It's last time it took like 5 days.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Myself.
How much did
Yeah.
well, I feel like I recently was like ordered some enclosure from Black Box, and I was like, I'm just gonna drive down there and pick them up. I'll like rent a U-Haul, drive down there, pick them up, and then bring them back. I was like, what's that gonna cost me? $100? No, it's $1.20 per mile, and it's 300 miles, so it's $700 extra plus time and gas.
I get to the factory that makes the containers, right? And I don't meet the owners, but I meet the owner's son, and he's a big country kid who works. He knows all about the injection molds, and he gave me a tour, and it was the first time I ever got to see the actual sim containers, like the mold, the steel
That's
mold.
cool.
That's cool.
They're all like thousands of pounds. Like the entire thing is like 5,500 pounds of molds to make these friggin' plastic boxes. Anyway, the kid, they're loading pallets onto the Penske, and I'm just standing there, and the kid is so friggin' strong. He literally like lifted up one of the pallets with like 900 pounds of containers on it, and he shuffles it to the back of the truck. I was like, holy cow.
Dude, what do you do?
His coworker, and I said, do you like realize like how heavy that is? And he's like, yeah, this kid's really strong. I'm like, man, don't mess with these country kids. They're freaking
Don't make them mad. Yeah.
us city kids, we're not strong like the country kids.
Yeah.
Not close. These country kids are freaking powerful.
Dang. So there you go. Everybody in the chat that's here, or everybody that's watching, who's like, what is John going to teach us today? This is lesson number one.
Don't mess with the country kids. They're friggin' strong. Those things that blew me away. See, the city kids, they're too busy playing video games, and acting tough. Yeah. But the country kid knows how to fight. He knows how to lift and pull and work with the farm. That kid is strong. And he started him young, like 4 years old.
He knows how to drain a cow of blood in under 2 minutes,
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I thought you were just going to say milk the cow, but no.
No.
It went right for the slaughterhouse.
Jeremy, it just makes me think of when we were unloading pallets of rodent food.
Oh, God.
Dude, let me tell you about precarious situations. We got one 18-wheeler backed up to another trailer, and we've got a pallet jack with, 2,500 pounds of rodent food on it?
Easy. And then
the
bridge. The bridge that's just
tiny bridge.
Yeah, that's just about the same width as the friggin' pallet.
Oh my God. So you have like them butted up against each other. You try to get from one truck to the other.
Yeah, and literally have like this little bridge that just goes over it. And then you got Dan that's also just about as big as a freaking pallet in the way.
When it comes to physical activities like that, I just watch, I just stay out of the way. And
I'm always in there doing
those are the times that I claimed my title as manager and stood in the back.
I'm going to tip you. So you do the work.
Yeah, I'm supervising. That's my job.
I'm a supervisor.
Yeah. I don't care that Rob's half my size. He's got it. It's fine.
Hey, these skinny kids are strong too, though.
It's deceptive,
It's true.
Yeah, that's another one. Don't mess with the skater kids. Those kids they're skating all day. They're skinny, but they're strong as hell. Don't mess
kicking
with
and pushing, cardio all day.
Don't mess with the skater kid or the country kid.
That's it. That's lessons 1 and 2.
Unless it's a city kid, you don't mess with them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the city kid who's skating. Don't mess with him. He's crazy. He's probably crazy. It's legit crazy.
Oh God.
He's got a backpack on, weaponry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. It's probably true.
Yeah, it could be. It could actually be quite true.
So
Oh,
you went and
God.
picked up a whole bunch of new sim containers.
Yeah, that was the trip that I took to pick up the Sim XLs. So I got like, I don't know, I picked up 1,500 of them.
Damn.
Damn.
Twice a year now, and then I got
Hell yeah.
Sims, and then I got a new one.
A new one.
A new one.
Well, let me explain.
Okay, explain. Let us know.
Christmas 2024. So what was that, like 5 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up and I started doodling. You know, I'm always drawing something. Anyways, I was like, I want to come up with something, you know, like a new version of a sim container for the 15th anniversary of Squamata Concepts LLC, the sim company that I formed when I was a kid in my
Heck
30s.
yeah, man. Still a kid.
And I came up with this little idea, and I sent it to some friends in China to produce. And they made me a sample, and I got the sample. I was like, this is really cool. I think I could market something like this. So it took freaking 5 months between Chinese New Year. Nobody works in China for like a month, so they took that time off. Then they did the production, and I paid for the production. But then it went on an ocean freighter to get here. So, you know, it's sea freight. It's like 3 weeks. Once it lands, and it takes like a week to get to you. So it's total like 5 months from sketch to receiving it today. So today is the big unveiling. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the 15th anniversary mini sim made of acrylic for gecko.
Damn. Yes.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
That's awesome.
Clear sim container with ventilated lid. Playing, and they're like, oh, you have no holes in it. It's got 4 compartments. Each compartment has 2 divots, but the dividers are removable, so you can just have your container.
Oh, that's super cool.
You know, or you could split it up, like different clutch goes in each compartment, and you can further divide it into 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or 4. So that was something I wanted to show you on this episode.
Dude, that's really cool. Man.
This was a very exciting part of my day, was receiving this. So now I got a whole bunch of these things I got to sell with the sim and everything else I do.
So what's the
on my website yet? So if you want it, you have to DM me through Sim Container on Instagram or Facebook. By the way, there's like John Adragna's maybe 4. Message my dad. He's 78. He doesn't give a shit. The other John is my cousin, and he doesn't give a shit. And then there's another John in Michigan who I'm not related to at all. But you got to find me. If you look me up on Facebook, it's like an AI generated lizard that's wearing sunglasses and
if you can't tell which one it is from the 4, just based on the profile pictures,
look for the Johnny Lizard image. That's me.
There you go.
So
what are the full dimensions of the whole piece?
It's 4.5 by 4.5 inches.
Bam.
It weighs 13 ounces. And it comes in a little white box. I could smack a label on and send it to you.
Oh yeah!
Bam!
Like I would imagine most people want this. It's for like leopard geckos, cresteds, chewies.
Yeah, I'm just telling you now. I need like 100 of those. So
I can send them to you tomorrow.
Perfect.
No problem.
They just slap a label on it. It's out the door. We're done. You got them. You put your eggs in the egg-uh-bator, and we're good to go. You got lizards in 60 days.
That's right. You could do it. Yeah, I never even hatched anything in this thing yet. It's brandy new. You could be the first.
Dang, check that out.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about the ventilation holes that you did on there, because I know that people have had like when they get the XLs or like some of the other types of sim containers, some people are like, yeah, put a little hole in the corner or put one in the top, and then some people are like, don't do it at all. And where's the consensus has been for you from feedback you've gotten from people?
I don't usually put holes in the container for my own personal use. I don't, but a lot of people do, and it still works. So holes or no holes, the choice is up to the breeder. But I don't recommend really like excessively venting it, because you're gonna let all your humidity out, and the whole idea is to keep some humidity in, a lot of humidity. But this one has 4 tiny holes in the corners. So
Perfect.
and nothing can escape. It's like a 2 millimeter round holes. What are those micro geckos?
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
yeah,
like,
right.
the morning geckos and stuff.
Some-
Yeah.
Plain and be like, you sold the product. Doesn't work. The animal.
What is it? Those I think that Armis has those the reef geckos, the like really
Armin,
really
yeah, yeah,
small
yeah,
reef
yeah.
geckos.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you. There's divots. So instead of rails, I have like these,
Oh, cool.
and they're perforated through. So there's
Cool.
underneath the egg.
Did you model them after a specific size egg or a specific kind of egg, or just like in general?
Just general. I just made an
Okay.
oval on. I did it in my sketch. I made an oval.
I put an egg. I put an egg on the thing.
Like they got to be roughly this big.
Tomorrow I'm going to draw another product, and I'm going to make it 5 months from now, like maybe for episode 200, I'll come back on.
There you go. Oh man, that's awesome.
I'm going to make
That's
another.
really cool.
Come up with something new.
Heck yeah, dude. So 15 years
Yeah.
with Squamata Concept. First of all, congrats on that.
Thank you.
That's awesome, dude.
Thanks.
What's
I don't know how I'm holding it together, but here I am.
well, that's why it's all gray, right? That's
Yeah.
So over your 15-year journey, what's been like one of the strongest for you as you've like developed Sim Container, like anything that's like really stood out to you is like, man, this was it.
Well, I sometimes I feel like the product, I kind of brought like no substrate incubation to the masses, because before this, everybody was just burying their eggs in dirt. And, you weren't really getting any, there was nobody really making any containers like this that were for sale. So so whenever I see this online, I feel like, it's a huge
Started something.
A lot of the people that buy this, I don't know them, but I see their pictures on Instagram, or if I'm browsing through Facebook groups and I just see it, and I'm not even friends with the person, but I'm always like,
Right.
wow, good results. I'm so happy for them. So it means a lot to me. So
Heck yeah, man.
my contribution to the hobby, this was a great product, and a really amazing journey for me.
And it's
Heck
proven
yeah.
itself time and time again.
Back 15 years ago, when I first got them in, I did the Daytona show, and people were walking by and they wanted to know if it was a house for newts. Somebody bought the small sim. Somebody bought the small sim and he turned it into a humidor for cigars.
What?
Yeah. He goes, oh, those can hold my cigars. I'll put a little water on the bottom. So, and
For
then,
5 cigars,
yeah.
4 cigars.
But then I've seen like, insane reptiles hatch in the sim, like there was zoos that hatched the Komodos, and I've seen super rare giant tortoises hatching them. Like it happens all the time now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Heck yeah.
you name it. As far as monitors, it's been
All
done.
of them.
Friggin' amazing product for monitors. Great for colubrids. Really not a good product for boas.
I would
I mean, you could
imagine
try, but like
I would imagine most live bearers don't fare well in those conditions.
logistically,
Yeah.
I sell a lot of these to the bug people. They want these containers for their spiders because they're clear.
Yep.
There you
Mhm.
go.
And
yeah.
they're a good lid on them, so, and they could separate their spiders from their, I don't know much about spiders, but they separate them.
Heck yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. That's awesome. And I've heard anecdotally from some people that it even like will shorten incubation time sometimes. People will hatch stuff out earlier, but they're like the babies are just as big, if not bigger, when they're hatched out of Sims.
Yeah, that's true. The Bronx Zoo proved it out, and they wrote a report about it when they hatched chuckwallas. And they said
That's awesome, dude.
And when we first tested it with leopard geckos, when I first made the small sim, it took like 5 days off from the clutch that was buried. So I was like, wow, these hatched. When are the next one's gonna hatch? The buried ones hatched 5 days later, and that we were burying them in perlite.
Wow.
Do they have any like reasoning why that is? Oxygen content or something like that?
Probably has to do with the oxygen. Yeah, it's
That's wild.
Yeah, especially when you just keep your water level low and you have air underneath the grid, and it's totally encapsulated in air, so it must be absorbing all those oxygen molecules.
Damn,
that's super
developing
interesting.
Slightly faster. But then there's some things that just take 230 days, like my lace monitors.
Right.
I ain't coming out.
Yeah, you're like, was it 5 days early?
And there's, I'm in the incubator like this. Please
come out.
Please come out.
We're not gonna jump you. Come out.
Come out. Hey, I feed a lot. It's all right.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna like it.
Well, I got a chocolate mouse. It's
When I was a kid, my mom took care of my lizard. I went to Wildwood, New Jersey for like prom or something, and my mom was taking care of my water monitor. And I came home, and the thing was gigantic. I said, "What did you give my water monitor?" She goes, "Oh, he ate sausage and peppers. He was eating macaroni and meatballs." I was like, it's not a dog. It's my lizard. What the hell you give? Sausage and peppers?
He's like, you looked hungry. I don't know.
Oh. You like the marinara sauce, Johnny? Yeah, no, that's true. She fed the shit out of that lizard.
That's freaking amazing.
Sausage and peppers, Johnny.
Oh gosh! All right, guys. Lesson number 3: if you want a really big monitor, sausage and peppers.
The cobs, yeah, works for lizards too.
Bro.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Those
that's
cages,
funny.
Bob.
What's that?
Those black box cages back there are very nice.
They're really nice. I'm digging them so far, and on the fact alone that they're routed, so like all the lights and the heat panels and everything, it's pre-drilled and routed. So all I had to do was just zip, 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 and run the wires to the back. I didn't have to modify the enclosure or anything. It was all set up and ready to go. So like,
Look, I like them.
can't beat that. And then,
Say it again, John.
Is that acrylic? The doors?
yeah, the doors are acrylic. Yep.
Acrylic doors. Oh, it looks really good.
And then they've got these, which are heat panel wire covers, so that your snakes don't go on the wire and pull it out, because these scrub pythons are notorious. This one down here, every couple days she pulls it out. So
wow,
it's pretty tight.
Heck yeah, dude.
I can love those things.
So what'd you say?
Turn them into Aki cages.
They could be really nice Aki cages. They're 422, so they're good size.
Yeah, definitely could put a pair of those in there. Breed them up.
If I was gonna get little monitors, it would have to be either Pilbara's or Kimberly's.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. I never hatched Pilbara's, but Alex did, my partner.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Breed the hell out of those things. He still has. I hatched Kimberly Rocks, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I love them. The Pilbara's, there was a couple that they had at Nerd, and I just like loved them. So when I was doing monitors for a little while, I was just like always in there feeding them, and they were not scared of you at all, man. Unless you like went in there, but I was just feeding them and stuff. So they were like out checking things out. I just think they're so pretty. The contrast of the red down to the rest of the body.
And where they come from, they live in like rock cliffs on the mountain, and the mountains are red.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks in the mountain, right on the mountain face. So they probably have this thing in their brain, their little lizard brain, that nothing can get to me. So I'm gonna put nothing. So they're out all the time, which is nice. And Kimberly Rock like that too. They're like, nothing can catch me. First of all, I'm fast as shit. I'm built for this. I'm built like I don't know. They're kind of built like a little flat racehorse, you know?
Grease lightning, bro.
True.
They're like so quick.
So fast. You ever drop one on the floor?
Once, only once. Never
Nope.
again.
I never have, but I've heard.
Last year, I was holding a Flavy in my hand. I put it back in the cage before I could even shut the door. It hopped out and went out of my reptile room in my yard, and I had to go catch it.
Oh,
The lizard go, and the lady who came over my house, she goes, "It went right out the door." I was like,
jeez.
I didn't even see it. I never saw it hit. I didn't even see it hit the floor.
Wow.
Where'd it go? I don't know.
Now it's all right. It became part of the Italian wall lizard community. It's fine. It's
the Italians, they all get
right. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be the king of the wall lizards when it's 4 foot long.
Yeah, until he eats them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that until he eats all of them.
But the Italian wall lizards in New Jersey and in Staten Island, man, those are fast. They're on the headstones in the cemetery, and they're hard to catch. But what me and my friend Greg do is we go drive by lizard catching with the
little noose, yeah,
noose, and we just put the noose around the head and just pull them quickly into the car.
You're like, they're invasive. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
There's no other way. They're way too fast.
Yeah.
They dip out, but they don't see that pole coming at them for some reason.
Oh, look, the moving tree branch. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even get out of the car. I'm like literally just roll down the window, put the pole out there, catch him, pull him back in.
When I went to Dominica, the island where my dad's from, I was like trying to catch anoles because they got these like really cool anoles that have like turquoise spots all over them, and I really wanted to catch one so I could like look at it up close. And the kids that are from there were like laughing at me because I'm like trying to grab them around the tree, and the things are just gone by the time that I get close to them. They're like, no, you got to get one of these things called a touche coco. And I was like, I don't know what that is. And so they go grab a palm frond and they like snap off one of the individual things.
Yeah.
Peel it down the spine of the leaf, peel off all the meat so you get the long, thin spine of it. And then at the end, they make a little slip knot, a little slip noose, and they walk over to they're like, 3 foot away from the tree. They put it over the top, whoop, and they pull them right off of the tree. They're like, see, got them right here.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
After that, I was catching them left and right. I had like 10 of them. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, man.
How to noose lizards.
I didn't, and they don't even they're like, oh yeah, those little lizard things. Why do you want to catch? They're like, that's something that like little kids do. They catch the lizards. Why do you? And I was like, I'm 18. I was like, I need to catch them, bro.
Yeah, I am a little kid. Okay.
Yes.
Don't be fooled by the appearance. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Even Daytona, if I'm walking in on the main strip going back to the hotel and I see a lizard, I'm trying to catch that damn lizard.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. This one's really a little bit redder than the rest. I should keep it.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, what am I doing? Just let it go.
Oh, man.
I was out treating a house a couple weeks ago, and there was a 5-line skink there, but it was an adult, and its tail was still really blue. And I was like, oh man, what am I going to catch that thing? I don't need to breed it, but maybe I can let it go near my house, and then it'll proliferate with the ones around here to make ones that are more blue.
Awesome.
You cannot impact the gene pool of your native populations, Rob.
Says you, like.
Dull tails are there for a reason.
That's a good idea. How to make your local reptile prettier.
Yeah, right. Well, that's how you can always find where the reptile people would be, right? Is all the local reptiles are that much more interesting looking.
There are a couple water snake populations around here that are like red, like really red. It's pretty cool.
Mike Stefani is in the building. He said, "I suppose the lizards hate when reptile people show up and take
Uncle Mike. Yes, it's true.
Oh man.
They tell lore to all the other lizards. It's like there's one weekend in the year where it's just every single person that sees you is gonna try and grab you. So you have to be really stealthy that weekend.
They all train and prep from like May to August.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Oh,
We think that
gosh.
the animals are not smart enough, but I bet you there is something that's kind of like that.
I know, right?
Probably telling
Nuts.
friends, oh, they usually big guy, usually with a beard, carrying a cooler.
Yeah. There's just pictures drawn on the inside of palm fronds, just like. Oh gosh.
I love that show, Daytona. I do.
It's such a fun show.
When I just went down there to have a good time, and I had the best time.
Yes.
That's a great show to just hang out, go to the beach, look for sea turtles, freaking nearly get shot, but you know what? It's a good.
It's all part of the experience.
That is part of the Daytona experience.
Shot like right outside the Hilton at the beach. And
Oh shit!
I was like, I can't believe it. This is Daytona. Shot.
They did tell us that it gets wild at Daytona. I didn't think they meant like that, but
no, everybody's on the beach and it's 3 a.m. and everybody's kind of like zooted or drunk and
having a good time talking about snakes, man.
I get to the show. It was like 11:30 in the morning on Saturday last year. Usually I'm like the first one online, No, 11:30 in the morning. I walk in like, hey,
yep,
this is great. I don't have to worry about my freaking electric, $200, $400 for the table, whatever the hell it is now.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Holy
it's so much show. Like I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to vend expos. Like I'm so excited to be like part of the thing. And then after vending expos for so long, I'm like, I can't wait to not vend expos so I can just hang out and talk to people and walk around and look at things.
You know what? I walked around and I bought stuff. That's where I got that female corn snake, that ultra male corn snake I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a green tree monitor. I don't need another monitor. Monitor, full price. I gotta have it. I'm like, I want it. Crazy.
That's amazing.
I was out of control. I bought what the hell did I buy? I know I bought other stuff, but I bought a couple of corn snakes, a monitor. Yeah, I was going crazy. T-shirt. What I didn't get was like cotton candy. I felt like I was at a feast,
A carnival.
Carnival. Yeah.
I bought a hat. I definitely bought a hat.
Oh man.
I'm balling on a budget, okay, man. I was just trying to like go.
No, man. I'm
hang
just
out with people.
I'm just imagining Johnny just running up and down aisles. Like, did you see that? Look at that over here.
I had a ball. I can't wait to do it again. One of my
yeah, man.
That's a great show.
It is such a fun show, man. It really is. Like, it has all of the right vibe for the show that it is.
Yeah.
Like the people just want to hang out. Obviously, you're right on the beach. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Really good. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm excited.
Oh, should be on the beach, Move Tinley to the beach.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Listen, Potter. Come on. Let's figure this out. Let's figure it out. I don't know what you got to do, but or at least put it in the summertime, for crying out loud.
Yeah, why did they pick the big show to be in the fall, man?
Spring and fall. It's cold and colder. Like,
Right.
It was so bad, dude. Like doing Tinley this past March. It was like, oh yeah, it's like early spring. and then you get to Tinley Park and it's like it's still winter.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
spring in Illinois, bro. What?
no, dude. I'm over here getting upset, like walking outside at night, and I'm like, I can see my breath. It was just 60 freaking degrees where I live, and
And
now
they're
it's
gone,
20.
yeah.
It's 20, and I can see my breath. What the hell is going on?
I know. My heavy coat, the fur collar, and everything. I'm like Nanook of the North at the Tinley show. I'm smoking at the show. I don't even freaking smoke anytime. And I go to Tinley. There I am, like big hood,
Yeah,
smoking. Like, who the hell am I?
he's the heat,
monitor
man.
mafia, bro.
The monitor mafia is it, dude.
Crazy. Got a bag of beef jerky. I'm good. Hanging out next to the ashtray, next to the gigantic, fucking 7-foot tall Retic breeder, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I don't even smoke regularly, but
that Retic breeder is actually only like 6'2", but he does look like he's 7 when he's standing next to you.
Yeah, these country boys are big. They're big.
Don't you remember the first rule, Rob?
Country boys are big.
A lot of these country Retic guys are huge.
It's true.
My thing is, like, if you breed Retics, you pretty much have to live in the country, right?
Jim Hardesty looks at me, and I said, Jim, he's a big dude, and Jake Klotz is right there with guys. They grow you Kentucky boys big. He goes, yeah, little guys like you, we just pick you up, we pat you on the back like a baby.
Bro.
All I could do was laugh.
Oh man,
I'm glad I got friends.
Or you can kick him in the shin.
I didn't take.
There are options.
I love those guys. If I ever need it, pulling them first. It's
right.
Like a wall of these giant Retic guys.
That's true, man. It's true. Oh gosh. Tinley is another fun one. But yeah, please buy the beach. Potter, come on.
Or while it's warm. I'll take
just while it's warm. Yeah. Chicago while it's warm. So we don't so we're not afraid and cold to go outside at night.
I can do one or the other. Because like Daytona, I'm afraid to go out at night, but it's warm out. So
so you're okay. It balances out. Yeah.
One year my friend Greg and I were in Daytona, and Greg goes out to get a pack of Newports at the 7. He comes back and he just walks around, like no shirt on. He comes back with a huge handprint on his stomach.
No.
I was like, what happened? He goes, some homeless guy asked me for a cigarette. And I said, I ain't got none. And he smacked me in the chest and he ran away. I'm like,
that is the most Daytona story.
He had a huge handprint. I was like, why don't you just give him the freaking cigarette, Greg?
I want to know what like why? Why is that the default? Just like
smacked him right in the chest.
Like why?
That's Daytona.
It's Daytona.
Oh man.
What did he look like? He goes, you skinny, you had no shirt on, you had a nice tan. I was like, yeah, it's
so a local. Yeah,
local.
It's all local.
I'm like, just wait 10 minutes. He'll come back out again.
He will. And he's going to ask you
100%.
again for a cigarette.
Yep, because he's going to forget you.
No. Hanging out over there by Molly Brown's.
Oh, gosh. That's freaking amazing. Is there, out of all the shows that you've gone to, John, is there one that really does stand out to you? Is it Daytona, or has there been another one for you that's been like, this is a good one?
Pomona is gigantic.
Pomona is gigantic, yeah.
Those California shows, I feel like the vendors bring different stuff than the East Coast vendors. So you see more vendors carrying like morph sand boas, which I think are really
yeah.
But you don't see that at the East Coast shows that I go to, like Morgantown, Oaks, Hamburg, whatever it is now, Morgantown, White Plains. Like I don't like they have stuff over there that we don't see on the East Coast. So I like going to those California shows, and they have money, they spend money, you know. So you can go there, like high end stuff, and it moves.
Yeah,
I like the White Plains show used to be.
I'm not really much of. I don't have that much along the lines of inexpensive. I'm kind of like a high end guy.
Right.
Bell's Lace, Coming Eyes, and Ackies, and like I don't have any like low ticket items except for the new sim, the $20 ship.
Plug it, man. Plug it.
This is my least expensive item right now. $20 shipped, guys.
That's actually really affordable. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like 40 or 45.
No, the small sims. These are 29 shipped, and they're polycarbonate, like they're built to last.
Yeah.
And the big XLs are 39 shipped, and these is the ball python box. That's the divider. I got a tree monitor breeder named Cody Kopp. He 3D prints these dividers for me. They're great because say if you get little monitors that start to pip. So sometimes they hatch and they run around like crazy and they turn over all the eggs. So now you get over here, you little guy, and put them on the other side of the wall. Put them in detention.
That's cool. And Cody's great, man. Cody's awesome.
Good friend, good breeder. Yeah, I agree. And he's a great 3D printer too, because he makes these for me. They're great. So
heck yeah, dude.
You take them when they hatch out. You're like, okay, you're going in detention. I'm gonna call you little Johnny. You go right over here.
But
it's the dunce cap for you, sir.
But besides those shows, back to those shows for a second, Anaheim, Pomona. If you can get to them, go. They're amazing. I still love Tinley, and I still love Daytona.
Heck yeah, dude.
And I'm not really feeling White Plains lately.
After they shut it down, man.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah, for sure. I know. So I went to Pomona show in January, is my first one. And you're right, dude. Like, that's just a freaking massive show. But you're also right. Like, people there have different stuff. They're bringing different stuff. And it was really cool to see that level of diversity. Because, you definitely don't see it like that on the East Coast.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know how many tables they could fit in that venue, but it's like
so many.
It's like walking through the airport, but there's reptile vendors everywhere. It's like you walk forever.
It's true, man.
Amazing.
It's true.
The real reason why it needs to be 2 days.
Yeah. Yes. The one thing that I will say that I appreciated was it's big, but when you're walking, it's like aisles. So like straight aisles all the way down. So you're not really getting too distracted. It's very gridded out versus like a Tinley where it's like you've kind of got this little weird shape and then you got to go off to the back corner. This is just like, no, straight down. You see it all and then you turn and you come back and then you go back and you see the next aisle. It makes a lot of sense. But I will tell you, for anybody listening who wants to go to a Pomona show, wear comfortable shoes, especially if you're going to be there all day.
Yeah.
I made that mistake. I remember it was my first show, not just my first Cali show, but my first show working with US Arc. So I'm, dressed a little nicer or whatever, got some nice shoes on. Phil just took one look at me and was like, "Ooh, wrong shoes, dude."
Mistake.
And I was like, "Oh no." Oh no.
You really should have left the Oxfords home.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, I said, I think I'll be okay because I'm so used to having to dress that way when I was teaching, and that's like 6 to 8 hours on your feet, whatever. But it's like carpet.
Yeah.
At that show, it's straight up cement. And you're just like, oh, the hard bottom's got no cushion, dude.
My back would be killing me if I did that.
Oh, dude, so bad.
And it's concrete floors too.
Yeah. So by midday Sunday, I'm stopping at friends' booths and I'm like, hey, can I just sit in that chair? I just need a chair for 5 minutes. I'll be out of your hair. I gotta sit down, dude. People are like, what are you looking at, ball pythons? I'm like, no, my back hurts.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Wait, are we old?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You know.
I remember being bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at the White Plains show. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Those cupcakes with the bacon in them.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna try and do those for Daytona this year.
Awesome. Save me one.
Got to see if I can commandeer somebody's kitchen.
We just got to get an Airbnb, dude. Just
Yeah.
Airbnb it. It's cheaper, and you'll have a kitchen.
I don't know if Wayne's gonna let you in with the cupcake. You know.
Probably
Hey,
not.
you know what? All I'm gonna say is Rob can move a lot faster than Wayne. So
True.
fuck it.
What I'll do is I'll just go to that back door, and I know enough vendors or somebody will let me in and
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
sneak behind
100%.
the tables.
Or if you show up between, I think it's like 12 and 3, like Wayne takes his midday nap right by the ticket table, so you'll be
You gotta
good.
take a
You can just
nap,
walk
yeah.
right past. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know the midday should have been gone 5 years ago. Nap. Like
I look forward to his announcements, though. You know.
his
Please,
announcements and shutting
let
down
us
the
go.
show 45
Yeah.
minutes early.
Yeah. Start shutting the lights.
Yeah.
We're conducting a sweep for everybody out.
We're just like, what are you in a rush for, dude? You set the times.
Bruh.
Oh gosh,
That's a good show.
Wayne, good old Wayne.
But I've gotten some. There's a vendor I know. I won't mention names because I don't know if I want to get him in trouble or not. But
Oh,
he brought a broiler and was making pizza at the show, and I was eating
what?
fresh, really good pizza.
Wait, when was that? What show was that?
That was Tinley 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay, whoever you are, hopefully you're listening to this podcast.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I won't say his name, but he's maybe an inch shorter than me. Win for me.
Okay, now we know who it is. Now we know
Yes,
who it
yeah.
is.
Perfect. It's perfect. Oh man.
But yeah, he was making pizza with another vendor at the show, and
That's
it
amazing.
That's awesome.
was really good.
It's
But you can't
nothing-
do it because Wayne will have a fit.
Yeah, he will. have it.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't make pizzas. Food needs to stay on the outside.
Bro.
One time, Florida Fish and Wildlife, comes up to my table at Daytona, and they're looking at a sim container.
Mhm.
They said, oh, I had eggs in the incubator in the sim container, and he goes, "What are those?" I said, "Those are eggs, sir." He goes, "You're gonna need a permit for that." And I picked up the egg and I squished it because it was clay.
Yeah.
The clay eggs. I could demonstrate. I was like, "Oh no, sir, it's clay," and I made like a little person out of it. It's like, see, it's only clay. It's not a real egg. I don't need a permit. They're strict.
Jeez.
Wanted to get me for. I was like, "You ain't getting me for friggin' eggs, man.
Nah.
Oh man.
It's clay."
You're gonna need a
I'm
permit
surprised he still
for-
didn't try and go after you.
Yeah.
Didn't. I got lucky.
Yeah. Seriously.
I've seen vendors get arrested for other stupid things.
Yeah.
Walk right out in front of everybody with the handcuffs on.
It's so freaking nuts. Without going down that whole tangent, FWC really is just a lawless organization. They must be stopped. It's nuts. It's nuts. I know that they just forced some folks to exit the breeding elements of the hobby recently. I got a message from somebody who I'll keep nameless, but yeah, they sent me a message because they'd reached out to me. They were interested in maybe a leopard gecko or two, and I was like, yeah, I'll keep you posted on what hatches. And then I got a random message that was basically like, hey, don't worry about it. Like we're getting out. we're going to keep a few pets, but we're done. We just had a run in with FWC, and they're like the last few inspections. They're getting cited for like stupid little things, like they're in the middle of cleaning, enclosures, and they're getting cited for a dirty water bowl. And it's like, well, I got all these enclosures. I'm trying to get over to that to fix it, but you're going to cite me for this while I'm actively cleaning. Like, nah, it's not worth it. And that's so freaking frustrating.
Yeah, for real.
So, well, without staying in that depressive state, both with FWC and Florida in general.
Oh, can we go back and edit the video? Because I mentioned I was on the beach in Daytona looking for sea turtles. That was just for observing, because I do see them when I'm down there.
Yeah, we look at them in the water. We don't touch them.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
They go right by.
Exactly. Jesus. Don't worry. I'll put a little pop-up bubble.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
I've only seen them like far away. I haven't seen any up close while I've been down there.
I was standing there in ankle deep water, and one went right past me and Alex last summer, 2 summers ago.
Mm-hmm. Freaking nuts.
That's wild.
It's an amazing show. I mean, you go out in the morning, you get dolphins. It's
yeah,
stuff you don't see at these, like Hamburg, for instance. Hamburg.
You see a lot of other shit at Hamburg.
Hamburg, you see other stuff, of course.
See people making dolphin noises.
Oh no!
Yeah. People come into that show with like blood all over them. I'm like, you just were hunting or something, covered in blood.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Hunting or a murder, one or the other. It is Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no.
Just saying.
Oh gosh.
No, thank you.
Oh man,
I do want to get up there and go to one of those shows though, because I heard that the new venue is pretty nice.
It is. It's 2 big rooms. I'm vending there now. It's pretty good.
Heck yeah, man.
The aisles are wider. It's pretty good.
I heard it's less sweaty.
Yeah.
Well, still it still smells.
And we haven't gotten up to the August show yet, so that's the real test.
I was just about to say, wait for the summer.
Oh yeah, the August show at Hamburg used to be. Oof.
Woo.
Some gecko vendors won't even vend there because it was just so hot. The geckos would be like crying.
Oh yeah, no, that's rough.
But this new venue, I think it's air conditioned.
That's good.
Yeah,
it is air conditioned.
Yeah,
that is good for sure.
So
sheesh.
We're not going to experience that anymore.
Oh gosh,
10 years
thank
too
God.
Late.
Yeah. It's already been potentially literally stained onto the show. Oh man. So we can't go the whole episode without talking about some lizards.
Okay.
So what do you got? What do you got? What's cooking over there, dude? What do you got? What's going in the egg-uh-bator?
Well, behind me is a pair of green trees, but they ain't breeding because the female's not old enough. But maybe next year.
Heck yeah.
Right now, we're working with Coming Eye. I got Coming Eye eggs. They're breeding again now. So I should see eggs in maybe about 2.5 weeks. And then the bells are, they laid eggs last month, I believe, one of the pairs. I have 2 pairs of bells. One pair works and one just doesn't. One lays me, all the eggs you see, they hatch it from one pair. The other pair, it's just, they haven't laid eggs in 2 years. Well, she hasn't laid eggs in 2 years. And it's like the male's pursuing her, but I think he just might be too old or something. Or just, he's not a young animal. So
yeah,
most of the action's coming from one female, but I'm not complaining.
True.
Very prolific. Yeah, she's a great girl. And I'm still working with Ackies, top enders, and reds. And I have some Bawa water monitor projects. I have an albino Sumbawa which is the only albino in the world.
Oh, heck yeah.
So
dude.
he actually is paired up with a normal Sumbawa. So I'm going to try to make Sumbawas that are het albino, and it's like a really interesting looking albino.
Damn.
That's super cool.
Yeah, he's maybe 4 feet, 2.5 years old. So it's a smaller water monitor.
Yeah.
And he turned, like when I first got him, he was like 5 different colors. He was like, he was albino, but he had all this pastel in him, like, and he turned like a weird pink color, and there was yellow and orange and all these, and now he's white, like optic white with a little bit of gray. And I'm like, where did this come from? And he's some kind of albino. He's got a pink tongue, white nails. He's gorgeous.
Super interesting.
And he's with the female now, and I think that they're locking up, but he kind of goes into her hide and hangs out with her. So I haven't really been bothering them, and I haven't really witnessed any locks because they're doing it in secrecy. But I don't.
Yeah.
Wait till I'm gonna give them another week together, and then I'm gonna separate, and I'll keep my eye on her. But that would be cool to just get a clutch of hets to raise up, to eventually maybe make these white albino Sumbawas, pure Sumbawa. So I'm working on that.
Dude.
Yeah. So that's an exciting project.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder. So when you got that animal, assuming it had some size on it already to go through that color development, or
no, I bought it. I saw it, and I imported it as a hatchling.
Oh wow!
It's
so you got to see that full color development.
Yes, it was insane what it turned into, because
That's
it's
super exciting.
what it started out like sunset colors, like pastel, yellow, pink, like
Starburst.
It was like really amazing, and then it turned like white and pink, and then it turned all white with a little bit of gray. So I'm like light gray, like
it's so bizarre.
Like pencil and just like shaded like a little mark on the neck or something, and but it's a white animal. It's really, really crazy looking.
That's super interesting.
Yeah. So that hopefully this pairing works, because I don't feel like finding another female Sumbawa to pair them.
Are they evil though? That's the real question.
Are they evil? No, the male's cool. I tongue feed him. He comes right up to me. I don't cuddle with my lizards. I don't play with them like that anymore. Like, there's pictures of me when I was a kid with the water monitors in my bed while I'm sleeping, and I just I'm not kidding. I just saw it the other day. I was flipping through a photo album. A photo album. Let me tell you, photo album.
What is that?
My mom took a picture sleeping with a lizard because she thought it was funny.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, she printed the photos in a printer at the photo mat, and
she had to go to Walgreens.
Gave her an envelope full of photos that she took, and then she sticks them in a photo album so they don't get destroyed. A dust jacket,
Oh. There's many history lessons for our younger viewers.
Yeah. A dust jacket. Yeah.
The dust jacket.
I could do an episode with just photos. I have a million friggin' water monitor and monitor pictures from the 90s and 2000s. Before the iPhone took away all of that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh gosh. That's awesome though, dude.
Back early 90s, me and Mark Bayless, another monitor guy, really close friend, he passed away in 2007. We used to meet up and then go to museums and get into the wet room collection and take pictures of the preserved reptiles.
Holotypes.
So we would unscrew the jar, pull the animal out of the formaldehyde, pin it down, and take a picture. Well, this is before the iPhone, so some of my pictures suck. They're blurry as hell, but
right.
I have hundreds of those and that's how I got into the whole locality thing with water monitors, because I was really curious as to why all these water monitors look different that were coming through the pet trade.
Mm-hmm.
Really sparked something in me when the first sulfur came in and I bought it. I was like, where did this come from? And people tell me it was coming eye, and I was like, no,
no,
something different.
Yeah.
So those wet room collections, you can't even do that anymore. Like as a regular person,
you can't do that. You can't do that anymore.
You can't. They don't let you back there. I would love to go back, because Smithsonian and Museum of Natural History in Manhattan, we would get back there. We would get there twice a year. It was not a problem. They were
That's
leaving.
crazy.
Home. Like, okay, just let us know when you're leaving. I'm like, okay. We don't.
Yeah, they're probably excited. They're like somebody who's actually interested in the museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like, no, you can't. What do you want to see that for? You friggin'
Oh,
weirdo! Like,
No, you have to like sign forms, and you need
Yeah,
an
like a background check and
yeah. But we were pulling out the baby stillborn komodos from the National Zoo in 1993. We're pulling them out of the jar and like examining them.
dang,
Nobody's
dude.
watching us, and I'm like, put it back in the jar, cap it, take a picture of it. Nobody cares.
That's nuts.
Smithsonian Institute, the wet room collection, amazing. I wish I could get back there because they had hundreds of like bottles of mangrove monitor localities.
damn.
Or there's some stuff in there that would be just like eye opening. Tree monitors, they had it all. But at the time, I was focused on the water monitors.
Mm-hmm.
Still am. So I was really just focusing on photographing the Salvatore collection.
Right.
And that's what I was
Damn.
doing.
That's nuts, dude.
That's so cool.
I couldn't even imagine having that in front of me. Like,
It was great. We took Amtrak. I think it was like $14.
Oh gosh.
Into DC. Go off of DC, take a taxi for like $1 to the National Zoo. To the Smithsonian Institute.
Sheesh.
Say hello to the desk person, and just get back there. And it was not a problem.
Dude.
Or now that same trip costs you $50 and a sandwich, and you can't even get back there.
I was gonna say that it's way more than that.
Yeah.
If you have in a minute, you got to pay congestion pricing. The tolls are $20 each.
Gosh, yeah.
Parking's $100. Food's $100.
Sheesh. Yeah, the congestion pricing. That's.
And if you
Yeah,
do
fuck.
5, you get because they got the cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And now Governor Hochul signed some bills. She wants to reduce the speed limit to like 12 miles an hour. Like, what is going on, man? What is going on?
They need more money.
Don't come to New York. We're full.
Yeah, they need more money so that they can not fix the potholes.
Insane.
Anytime I used to drive into New York, that would always be my one thing. You guys get $18 per motherfucker over the GW, and the potholes are the size of the fucking moon. What are we doing?
It's true. We got potholes galore.
Yeah.
And nobody, whether you get a flat and you hit them or,
Yeah, oh, dude.
It doesn't matter. Can't do it. You gotta live.
Know.
And then
crazy.
$200. So.
New York.
But the pizza is great. And
The
you
pizza.
can't go wrong, Can't go wrong getting like an Italian Subway sandwich,
That's true. I do miss the New York food.
Sushi, great Italian food. There's no doubt. Great sushi, great Chinese. Nobody talks about the Chinese food. The Chinese food
true.
in Chinatown is amazing. You can get your traditional, like your typical
American Chinese food.
Yeah, but if you go into like the real Chinese restaurants that serve only Chinese people, they're eating like the real, authentic stuff, and that's what when I travel to China, I eat a lot of that authentic Chinese food.
Hell yeah.
The American stuff is all sugar. It's all sweetened.
Of course, yeah.
But over there, it's spicier, it's gamier, it's saltier, it's just more savory. And they use every part of the animal. You're getting organ meat, you're getting, I probably have a massive virus in my body now eating China. But
no, it makes your immune system incredibly
better.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a great immune system. Like I used to go there, 20 years ago. I started going to China, and I would only ask for like American food because they have like McDonald's and KFC and Domino's pizza, and that's what I would eat, and I would wind up getting sick because it's like I'm eating junk, and that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
I switched to just saying, you know what, if the Chinese are eating Chinese food, I should eat the Chinese food, and it was amazing, and I never looked back. So now I only order the Chinese food.
Heck yeah.
Their vegetarian meals are incredible, and I'm not vegetarian.
Really?
Sometimes I'll just order like eggplant with rice and like hot peppers or something, and it's I love it. I love it. It's so good. So filling.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
There
What-
you go.
Eggplant in an oyster sauce with hot.
What?
Oh, I don't know if I can. My sensory stuff could not handle that.
Oh, so good. So good.
Ugh,
Dang.
I'm sweating just thinking about it.
Oh man.
You like meat? They have it all, man. They love pork, so it's a lot of roast.
Meat and rice, baby. Hit me with the meat and rice.
Yeah. Lots of rice. Lots of rice.
Yeah.
I'm down.
that's true.
Sold.
Yeah. Another dish I like over there, shrimp and eggs. So it's like scrambled eggs with shrimp in it. And it doesn't sound appetizing, but when you eat it, it's amazing. Amazing. It's so good.
Ooh.
With
I think Rob and I'll take your word for that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh. I don't know.
I'm sweating.
I don't know.
What
I'm
time-
definitely from the space of like I'd try it. Like I would genuinely be curious about it, but I don't know if I'd enjoy trying it until I actually figured out if I liked it or not.
I caught a big fish. I don't know what the frig it was, but we caught it at the beach in China. And we took it across the street to some restaurant because they'll cook the fish for you. And they prepared it and they bring it out on a big tray. It was like some kind of sea bass of some kind. They put it on the tray. We ate the whole damn fish. And we're just sitting there burping because we're stuffed. We had rice and vegetables and the whole fish. And I'm looking in the mouth and I'm like, because the head is still on, And I'm looking, I'm like, what the hell is that? The hook and the nasty bait is still in the mouth. And we just ate that squid bucket was the stinkiest thing. And they never even took it out. They left it in there to show that it's fresh. That's the idea. That's why they leave the head on.
I believe you. I trust that
Yeah.
it's fresh.
I caught the fucking fish.
I'm
Cut
gonna
the damn head off.
I'm gonna live for like 200 years if I keep eating this.
You
Yes.
probably freaking will, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
But I survive. I don't get the runs or anything. I come home, I'm fine. I could go to Jersey, eat a sandwich, and have to go crap at some big gas station. But go to China, eat their food, and I'm fine.
That is how it breaks down, though. You find that when you come back to the U.S., all the food you eat makes you really sick.
I remember coming home from like some show with Greg, my friend Greg Madden, and he's a guy who likes to eat gas station food. Well, we had to find a bathroom.
Oh gosh.
Most crowded McDonald's I've ever seen. And
Oh no.
McDonald's killed it. We gas station food, Greg. What the hell's the matter with it? Love
That's
Greg.
always like last resort for me. Like, because as a
Unless,
musician,
Jeremy, unless it's boiled peanuts.
oh no, fuck that, dude.
Those
Oh,
I like that.
ugh. Dude, my first experience boiled peanuts, horrible. I want the mic to clip when I say that. Horrible. Like, it was so bad. It was going to my first Daytona show. I flew out to South Carolina to visit some friends that were going to vend the show. We drove down. We stopped. I can't believe I'm telling this story. We stopped along the way at a gas station, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like a Red Bull or something, something to drink. And they asked me like,
Snack.
"Oh, you had boiled peanuts?" And I'm like, "Boiled? What the fuck is that?" No, I want it in the shell. Fucking, I want to crack the shell. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, no, boiled peanuts, a southern thing. You gotta try it. And I'm like, all right, sure. So I'll get some. I ate a singular nut, and my life fell apart. From my head to my asshole was just fucking terrible, dude. And I was in a vehicle that the window, it didn't roll down. It was like one of those like clip windows, so you can only open it that much. So we're on the highway. I'm like, I don't know what's happening to my body right now, but I need air, and I'm sticking my fingers out the fucking window.
Some air.
To get some fucking air, and I'm like, I'm dying. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
You're starting to get the cold sweats.
Dude,
You
holy
got the meat
shit.
sweats.
Oh my God. So we finally get to Daytona. Now, mind you, not only were they vending animals, they were vending enclosures. So we had a trailer attached. We had to fucking offload a bunch of stuff. Dude, I kid you not, as soon as we parked, I ran and past the security. It's like, you need a bracelet. I was like, there's about to be a fucking bracelet of shit in this whole fucking.
Oh
What?
no.
So bad. One peanut, dude. A singular nut destroyed my entire life for
This
that
cat-
Friday.
That's what she said.
Right in the toilet. Literally.
Dude, so bad. So freaking bad.
Rob, is there anything you'd like to tell us about a bad experience where you needed the men's room, where you almost shit your pants? Thank you, Jeremy.
No,
for
no, I don't.
peanut.
I think that's a good way to end the episode right there.
Dude, I think that might be it. But dude, holy crap.
Well, this was fun. Nice talking to you guys.
Oh, so let this be the final lesson of the podcast. Don't eat
Don't eat the
fucking boiled peanuts.
Stay away from the
You
boiled.
gotta work your way up to it.
Oh no. The last rule is the most important.
Bro.
Oh man. Whew. I'm having
Jeremy.
flashback sweats, dude. Oh man.
The things you learn about your fellow reptile vendor friends.
Dude, no boiled peanuts.
And we've all had those clenched runs to the bathroom.
This is what we're gonna do this year at Daytona when we're all hanging out at nighttime when it's like 11:30 midnight. We're gonna bring a bag of boiled peanuts. Everyone's gonna eat 2 and then see who lasts the longest.
Oh, I'll just keep time. I'll have the stopwatch.
Yeah. Terrible.
Oh, sheesh. Oh, man. Well, on that note, as we round out the podcast episode,
We got to do this again.
oh, man, we should.
I haven't
We
done
should.
it like 4 years, 5 years. A while.
Oh, I'm dying here. Holy crap. It has been a while, though, man.
Been a
Well,
It
minute.
has been.
We touched on so many amazing topics.
Yes, some not all reptile related.
No.
And that's okay.
Back to reptiles. DM me, guys, on Instagram. Sim
Yes, plug it. Plug it.
shipped. USA only, though. $20 shipped. For your gecko eggs.
Bam.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I have a limited number of these, so send me a message. I'll take
There
care
you
of
go. There you go. You'll have gecko eggs in the egg-uh-beta
in the Egg-uh-bator.
before you know it, dude.
Next time I gotta bake the bread in the Egg-uh-bator.
There you go. And then don't worry, you got a container. With
Yeah.
the XL, you got a container for the bread.
Yeah, it's great.
It holds bread, in
With
case
the-
you didn't know.
You hold the yeast, you know.
There you go.
Put the yeast in the
Yeah, take a little bit of bread, wrap it, roll it into like a little egg, and then put it in the thing. So the next time the wildlife officer asks you about it, you take it out and just pop it in your mouth. Dude loses his mind. What the hell?
Use those little
Oh man.
candy coated almonds, you know, that you get at the weddings, and
Oh yeah.
Yes.
they don't do that anymore. Like, you know, I used to go to
No.
the 80s, and that was like a little thing. It was like a little mesh bag with a freaking, I don't know what it is about those weddings, but they used to give you these almonds in a bag.
They're gross.
Gross. But
But everyone had them.
Yeah.
Everyone had them. Yeah.
my kid's home.
Oh boy.
Natalie's gonna
Uh,
take over my company when I'm a little bit older. I'm training her.
there you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
that kid's going.
Oh man. All right. So before we officially wrap up, we got to ask you the final question.
Okay.
All right. So the final question, we might already know this, given what today is for you.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. Yeah.
What in the realm of reptiles be it something you have going on or something that you've seen online. What in the realm of reptiles has you excited about reptiles?
Oh my God. What excites me in reptiles right now? Natalie, what excites me with reptiles in the current status of reptiles in the United States? What excites me? What do I talk about the most?
You talk about your bells and how you're going to be doing maybe lace.
Normal lace.
Yeah, normal lace.
Yeah,
and bell
I'm gonna
lace.
try to put a normal lace, like a blue lace project together this year. I'm gonna try.
Heck yeah, dude.
What excites me? I don't know. Besides that, I'm starting to get the bug of like colubrids, but stuff like I mentioned to you before, like the water snakes and the stuff from when I was a kid that I you kind of forget. Like you've moved on from like your first love a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I took care of my friend's frogs recently, and I was like, frogs are great. I haven't had frogs like this in a while. Like frogs, I spent summers just catching frogs and hunting for frogs with a flashlight at night. So like it's getting back into those basics that excite me right now. Like
heck yeah.
Right, camera.
Hi.
This is Natalie.
What up?
Now we go across the woods and we catch garter snakes.
Yeah. Like
Heck yeah.
The other day.
Yeah, we just saw. Well, unfortunately saw one that got squashed, but the season's young. I'm sure we'll see more live ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So catch snakes and frogs with, so like little things like that. I'm really excited about.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's where it's at.
With like what I saw online, like who's hatching the next coolest thing. Just being with the kids and just going to find stuff that I loved as a kid and seeing her excited about it. That I like.
Yeah.
Like I was telling her about that red belly water snake. It was like the first snake that I ever bought. $20, $25, like 1987, a long time ago.
That was a lot of money back then.
It was. New York, so I paid a premium.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There are plain belly water snakes in North Carolina, just so you know.
I love them. I think they're great. I love
Heck
them.
yeah, dude.
But
Heck
yeah. New York, New Jersey, you can still find really big otters.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You can, like 3-footers or bigger. They're out there.
Yeah.
So that kind of excites me. Getting back to basics, seeing stuff out locally. I like
Heck
finding
yeah,
black
dude.
racers. Black racers are amazing to find because they stand up, they hold their ground.
Yeah.
Come at you.
Amazing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take her to the beach area later this month when the snapping turtles start laying eggs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I know the nesting grounds near my house, so we're going to go. And it usually happens like end of May, June 1st. I see them.
There's like a trail near us, and like when we go on a walk, we just see like a sign that says like a turtle laid there.
Yeah, they don't want anybody to disturb the nests. So.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That's cool that they put the signs up for it, though.
Yeah.
That's
So
really cool.
learning a bit from her, she learns a little bit from me, and we have a good time.
There you go.
That's what it's all about, honestly.
She went to Daytona 2 years ago.
Yeah.
She loved it. She absolutely loved it. That wasn't your first reptile show, though, was it?
No, I went to
No.
New Hampshire?
Yeah.
No, she was the
She's
first.
been to the New Hampshire show. Yeah.
Yeah, she did that. But Daytona, they loved. Because when they weren't at the show, they were at the beach.
The beach. Come on.
Exactly.
Getting tan.
Yeah.
John's like, I'm getting tall, tan, and handsome, baby. He's like, okay, maybe just tan and handsome. Okay.
Kind of handsome. Maybe I could borrow some legs.
Oh man. Heck, dude. Well, if people want to find out more about what you've got going on, how they can get a new mini sim, and how to get in contact with you for that, how should they go about doing that?
Fastest way is Instagram sim container. It's all one word. Also the same thing on TikTok, But Instagram is the place where I answer all my DMs, and I post the most stuff there. So reach out to me there, and if you want the new little gecko sim, the mini sim, or the small sim, or the Sim XL, I have them in stock. Just let me know what you need. Behind the camera here is like a disaster of boxes that I just.
She's like, they actually took away my bed frame and they just put Sim XLs with the mattress on top.
This basement was supposed to be like a playroom for the kids, but it's become another reptile room for Johnny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Oof.
yeah, it's a problem.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight, man. I appreciate it so
Heck
much.
yeah,
This is a
man.
blast.
Always
We gotta
good.
do this more than 4 years from now.
Yeah, let me know. I'm available. I'll make myself available.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's always good.
Sweet.
So,
All right.
I'll see you at a show somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, look at me, fancy fireworks. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what's going on.
It's got to be the thumbs up.
Is it
two of them?
Is it two? Maybe two. Ah, it's two thumbs up. There you go. Magic over here for me. But heck yeah, dude. Thank you so much for coming and hanging. And we'll definitely talk soon.
All right. I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna go back and watch this video.
Just for the boiled peanuts?
Fuck's that? Boiled.
Oh gosh.
I'm glad she wasn't there for the boiled peanuts.
We'll talk about it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do it
That
again.
wraps it up. Take
Later,
care.
guys.
Awesome. Thank you.